Now let us take up a case study. By taking up this case study, you can understand the real spirit of top-down modular approach, divide and conquer technique, as well as 4-point formula. Now, see this chart. This is the main task is building construction. Every one of you know what is building construction. You see that in your neighboring area, buildings are being constructed. They take years long to construct a building. You know that if you never construct a building also, you know that how many activities are involved in that. Huge number of activities. Now, suppose you are a layman. Without appointing a contractor, you want to undertake it. You want to undertake the construction of your own building. So, even if you are a layman for a building construction, don't worry. If you understand the real spirit of top-down modular approach, then you can get self-confidence and you can get a strategy to implement it on your own. Being a new year, certain trials and errors may be there. For that, you have to pay price. Don't worry about that. All that is experience. One time, you may pay for experience, for acquiring experience. Don't worry about that. So, whatever may be the big task, massive task, don't simply seeing that, don't worry. Try to understand the real spirit of top-down modular approach or divide and conquer technique. Then everything will be lighter and you will enrich your self-confidence to handle it on your own. For this purpose, this is the best example. Actually, our people say there are two real-time massive tasks. One is constructing building, second one is organizing a marriage. You know that. But why I am taking these examples, you know what are the activities involved in that, whether you have already taken up them on your own or not. Now, let us take a building construction activity. In that, you know that if you list out at least 100 plus activities you can find out individually. Where to start, where to end, you never know. You feel like it is a big forest. So, in such case, top-down modular approach helps you to handle that. The first one is, this is, you see that here figure is there. Now, at this stage, like flying high in the sky, everything is blur. Where to start, where to end, you never know. But once you analyze them and dissect, you first analyze them, you group the activities. Don't see at the individual activity. First you have to see. You may identify 100 individual activities. Thereafter, they have a commonality. So, depending on the commonality of the nature, you group them. If you group them, how many you are getting? One is approvals, appointments, purchases. Actually, when you see hundreds of activities, lot of chaos is created. Now, if you analyze that and group them depending on the commonality of the nature, then you can find only 3 activities. Here hundreds. Here simply they are divided into 3 groups: approvals, appointments, and purchases. You have already a plot. You have sufficient amount to construct a building. That is presumption. So now just you think, is there any activity which is out of the range of the 3? Any activity you take, it comes under one of these either approvals or appointments and purchases. Actually, then some clarity has come. Here like a forest, now it is segmented into 3. Okay. Then come to approvals. If you consider the approvals, They are not many. If you have to construct a building, you have to take a approval from town planning department, electricity department, water and sewerage board, or otherwise one or two authorities are there. Then this is divided into 3 or 4. Okay. If you first time if you are going to a government office, don't worry. First if you go to one office, you understand that how to tackle them and all. Thereafter other office also you can same manner with the same experience you can utilize and get it. Thereafter appointments. We have to appoint several people. There is a order. Strictly according to the order you should do that. There is a logic behind it. For everything, a logic as well as common sense. So first blueprint. So architect. Next, who will implement? Engineer, supervisor, masons, transporters, carpenters, painters, welders, etc., etc. There are 10-15 types of specialists are required. You appoint them as and when they are required, as and when their services are required. Thereafter, this is very clear. Thereafter, you come to purchases. All material for constructing building you need not purchase once. There are different stages. One is this is basic purchases. Basic purchases means sand, cement, bricks, iron, basic wood, like items you have to purchase. And up to foundation stage it is raised. Thereafter, you have to purchase other wood and basic electrical material, etc., and all that. This is secondary stage. And after entire construction is over, then you have to purchase final finishing electrical material, plumbing material, and decorative material, paints, etc., etc., and all that are to be purchased. Now, all this chart, if you have to prepare and all that, maximum you may require 1 day time or 2 days time. Otherwise, you can consult somebody who already constructed a building. Not a big thing and all that. Once you prepare that, no activity goes beyond that, beyond it. Then everything is in your control. If you prepare this chart and keep in your pocket, every time you monitor it and control it. By that, without having any experience, you can construct your building on your own. So, this is top-down modular approach. Everything is a blur. One step, some clarity. One more step, some more clarity. At the end, everything is clear. With the naked eye, you see. With the just think of what are the activities to construct a building, you can view. Understand? Then you can form a strategy and you can monitor it and control it. Ultimately, everything will be done properly. Okay. Now, let us come to 4-point formula analysis. First, you have to analyze that. Thereafter, you can dissect it. You can dissect it like this. And thereafter, you appoint several people. Everybody takes up a specific subtask, and that what called interesting. Thereafter, controlling. You control all the people according to your cost and time schedules. It should be implemented. So that is 4-point formula. Divide and conquer technique. So this can be applied in real life as well as in programming. Actually, other example also, of course, I am not giving the complete details to you. You think of, you have to organize a marriage function in your home. You are the manager, you are the elder member of your family, and you have to organize a marriage. Then if you see that like this only, a big chaos, numerous activities are there. They are very, very sensitive also. Here, any lapses are there, you may incur some loss. But in case of marriages and all, they are very sensitive. Some VIP person, if you don't give invitation card, you have to pay a lot of price. You have to bear consequences. So that's why it is very sensitive. Just to think of, according to top-down modular approach, how you can divide it. Then just I give you a tip, you also think on your own. The thing is, first thing is accommodation, like marriage halls, and at the time of marriage, guest rooms, etc., and all that. Transport, transport, invitations, catering, purchases, hospitality, supervision, customary activities, post-marriage activities. All this, just you can form a chart like this. Then, for the first time, if you are organizing marriage also, you need not worry. No chaos. Everything will be in your control, provided you digest the real spirit of top-down modular approach.